Hello, hello, hello. Hello, family. If you're watching, hello, friends. If you're watching, if you haven't seen me in a while, hi, hello. Okay, I want to share a book that I recently finished reading. I thought it would be fun to share. I usually share these things by myself, to myself, alone. And so I thought, you know what? What a wonderful way to show people me, for those who miss me or haven't seen me, and let you in on a part of my life so that you feel like you're part of it too. Okay? So, I love Oprah. And I love participating in her book club. And so, the most recent selection happened in June. And it was this book. It was this huge book. Beautiful cover. Well, it's beautiful after a while. You know what's funny about books for me? Is that sometimes I'm not in love with the covers, and then because I'm opening it so often to read it, eventually it becomes like beautiful. It's like, because it makes sense. And then I just love it. So I love the cover. And anyways, so this book is called Familiaris. And it is written by David Wroblewski. And it's funny. There's a funny story to this. So back in 2008, Oprah picked a book by this author. His first book called The Story of Edgar Sawtelle. And at that time, I think I was like 23 and I'm 40 now. So back then, I don't think I knew how to read. And I think there's a difference. I think there's a way to read something for me. And for me, for a book, for my reading to be enhanced, you know, I gotta take time with my paragraphs if they're overwhelming or if they feel like I don't get them because of the words or the way the author writes. So it's worth my time to look up words if I don't know them and to reread the paragraph multiple times until I feel like I got the paragraph. Sometimes I can read it multiple times and look up words and still feel like I got the point of it, but okay, let's just move on. So anyhow, so she picks this book, and I remember that book, the first book, The Story of Edgar Sawtelle, because I remember it so well, because I remember reading the first chapter and feeling embarrassingly admitting that I felt bored. And I don't like admitting that to myself because I love to read. So if a book is boring me, I don't believe that. I don't know. I don't think books are boring. I think maybe they're just, I don't know. But that day, I was kind of upset. I was upset because I wasn't feeling the book. So anyhow, when she picks this book, I was like, no. I'm gonna have to read this guy again. But then I was like, come on, Violet, like you're older, you're wiser, you're more patient. Like you got these resources at your fingertips. You got the phone, you got the internet, you got, you can do this. And I did it, and I loved it. I loved it so much that as soon as I finished the book, I had to go and get the next book, or get it download it on my phone and read it, the first book. And I'm just loving the first book in a way I never really loved it years ago. And so anyhow, so what I'm going to share with you guys is something a little different. I want to talk about not what this book is about, but about what it made me feel, maybe if it changed my life, how it changed my life, how it made my life better, or what. What impact did it have on me? And I tell you what, I fell in love with the characters. I've heard people say that a lot. Oh, I love the characters. I think this is the first time that I really love, that I can say that. And I'm going to have to get up because my dog Beck wants to get in the house. So let's do that right now. Because she be bugging. Okay, here we go. Okay. What can I say? I told myself I was going to give myself a certain amount of time to do this because I got things to do. So I'm looking at the time right now and I'm like, I got to go already. I got to go pick up my child from school. So what I'm going to share is basic, Beck. I tell you what with this girl. Let me show you. Here's the dog right here. You see that? Her name is Beck. And she be bugging. I don't know what she wants. Okay, now she wants water. Anyhow. So, what do I want to share about this book? You know what's funny is that this was flowing a few minutes ago. And now it doesn't seem to be flowing. But that's okay. We're going to work with this. We are going to work with this. Okay. What do I love about this book? I'll tell you what, it made me love dogs even more. It made me learn to love, or it encouraged me to love this dog and respect her more than I had before. Because this book has dogs in it. It's not about dogs per se, but it also helped me, like, want to know, like, what am I good at? Like, what am I naturally good at? And how do I want to share that with the world? Because the main character, John, you can kind of say that's what he did. He wanted to find a purpose for himself. And he did. Maybe back then, maybe at the time he didn't feel like it was something big because he didn't really know. He was just following, I think, his joy and his curiosity. And so, if anything, this book made me want to find out for myself, like, what am I naturally good at? And it encouraged me to, I tell you what, with this book, let me show you right now. Beck, what do you want? You want to go back outside? That's what she wants. She wants to go back outside after she bugged to get inside. But I tell you what, she just wanted water. Okay, I get you. That's fine. I'll let her out. Okay. Anyways, so, I'll tell you what. This is going a little slow for me, like I said, because it's new. But you know what? I tell you what. I kind of want this. I want this to feel like you're with me, like we're hanging out. Like, I'm going to hang out with Violet today. And that's what it's going to feel like, these videos. If I even make more, they might look like this. I don't know. But I tell you what, after watching, you're going to feel like you hung out with me for a little bit. And that's great. I'll tell you what, though. These animals are going to be bugging. Because here's my cat. Here's another little creature here who wants to say hello. And she's just the most cutest thing in the whole world. Look at her. She's just so cute. Isn't she funny? She looks so funny. Anyhow. You know what? Animals are so funny because they like to bug at like the most weirdest times. I don't get it either. Okay. Anyhow, so I guess she's going to be here hanging out with us for a little bit. I have to go. So this didn't go as planned. Sorry, I'm like, there's hairs all over the place. This didn't go as planned, but I will say I love this book so much, guys. I loved it so much. And I'm looking forward to finishing the second book, which, by the way, I think is as big as this one. The first book, I mean, is the story of Edgar Sawtelle is as big as this one. So the story of Edgar Sawtelle is about Edgar, I'm guessing, because I haven't finished the book. But anyhow, this book is about his grandfather and about his relationship with his wife. As you can see, there's a woman there, and then the dog. and they live on a farm. That's not how, they didn't start off living on a farm, but it's just really beautiful. You get to hear about his life, and he had 2 kids, and the first book is about his 2 kids and about his grandkid. And so to read it kind of like a prequel, kind of like, oh, who's the grandfather? To read it that way first and then be like, oh, wow, I want to know what else happened in this story. And then the first book kind of fills in those holes. Because if you fell in love with this book, like, you're going to love the second book, I'm thinking. I'll let you know later when I finish it. But I'm already loving it. I'm already like what? 3 chapters in, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving all the little details. But anyways, love this book. Loved it so much. If you guys want to challenge yourselves to read a book this big, I tell you what, take it 1 paragraph at a time. That's how I do it. Because I tell you what, I love to read. And sometimes starting a book intimidates me sometimes too. But I just have to tell myself 1 paragraph at a time. Because I tell you what, sometimes I'll read a book and the first sentence, the first paragraph is like, I don't understand what I just read. And so I will read it over and I'll take my time. Anyhow, there you have it. I'm just going to put this out there because it wasn't what I wanted. I did this video, like, the thing is, like, the 4th time I did this video and I deleted the other ones. And I tell you what, I was funnier before. I thought it was funny. Oh well, this one, I think by the 4th time I was like, oh my gosh, I'm over this. I literally said in the past video, in the other video, I'm like, okay, I think I got this out of my system. I think I just wanted to talk to myself, but I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna put that video up. I'm gonna put this video up again. I did not talk enough about the book, I think, but that's okay. You know what? I tell you what. You know what? Sometimes that's how it be. That's how it be. You try something the first time, and it's like that pancake you make. When you make the pancake the first time, and it's like not the perfect pancake. And then the second one gets better, and the third one gets better, and whatnot. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you the title again. Daisy, if you're watching, if you're ready to jump, I tell you what, Daisy, this is a big old book. So if this, I don't know. I tell you what, I don't know if I even inspired any of you guys to read anything. It doesn't matter. If you had a good time with me, yay. But here it is. If you feel like this is, what is the word I'm looking for? Give me a second. Anyways, I don't know what the word is, but if you feel called to read this book, it was a great book. Look at that. Beautiful. You know what I love is, look at the gold lettering. So pretty. And you know what I love about a book is, like, I love opening it. And I love looking at the cover, like the actual hardback. You know what I do? I tell you what, I have a few seconds before I have to go. So one of my favorite things about buying a book, besides smelling it, is I do this. So what I do when I grab a book, let me put the thing back on, the jacket here. So one of my favorite things to do is, the first thing I do is I kind of like do this. I don't know, I feel like I can feel a book. Like I can, like, just by looking at the font, I'm like, I kind of get a feel of the book a little bit. Not even knowing what it's about. I just love looking at the letters. And then I look at the cover, I feel it, because sometimes it has a certain texture. And then I take the jacket off, and then I look at the actual, like, thing. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? It's like a cream color. It has the title, look at the gold. And I love looking at the sides, at how they put the title. And then if I can, like, I'll smell it. Let me see if I can smell it. Or sometimes I'll do this. And yeah. I love to read, guys. I love to read so much. Well, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me be silly. and be myself because this is me. I hope you guys like my haircut. My daughter, Leilani, cut my hair. She would have been able to perfect it better, but she's not here. She's not here to finish it because we dropped her off at her college like a week ago. But I love my hair. And it's teaching me to accept myself. Because I tell you what, it's not like the greatest hair days that I have, but oh well. See, we talked about all sorts of things. Talk about my hair and all sorts of things. Okay, anyways, so here we go. Here we go. I don't think I want to redo this video again. No. I think this is it. I think this is good. I'm going to get better, guys. At least to me. At least I think. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully. All right. Bye-bye.